Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Okarche, Oklahoma High School basketball. It's time for the season, and we've got a dandy to kick off the high school basketball season in the state of Oklahoma here on Squirtle.tv as the Okarche Warriors play host to the Preston Tigers. Luke McConnell, Adam Dieselhorse here with you as we step aside for the national anthem here in Okarche. And welcome back to Okarche. Adam, it'd be hard-pressed to find a better matchup to start the season than with Okarche and Preston. We'll see 4 different teams tonight, 4 state tournament appearances amongst the 4 of them back in March.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of familiar faces too. I mean, these teams graduated some key players, but they have a lot of key players also back. lot of depth for both of these teams last season. We got to see both these teams a couple times. Okarche a little bit more, but some new faces, and obviously a new face on the coaching side for Preston. But the traditional side for Okarche, Haley Mitchell's been here for quite a while, and I'm excited for this one.
Preston, coached by Jordan Garner, his first year led Webbers Falls to the state tournament last year in Class A. And like you mentioned, Adam, Haley Mitchell, her 4th year as head coach at Okarche. The Warriors coming off a semifinal appearance, the Lady Pirates a quarterfinals appearance. And the big key for Preston, a couple of players missing from last year's squad, but Coach Garner bringing his daughter Aniston over, averaged 17 points a game for Webbers Falls. She'll run the point tonight.
Yeah, she'll fit in nicely. Coach Riley Littlejohn that was here before that moved on to Bixby, did a great job with this team. Obviously, Coach Gardner knew that when he came in and took this job, so got a lot of talent there, and it's going to be interesting to watch this matchup.
And a matchup that will probably have us catching our breath, trying to catch our breath at some point. Both teams want to play fast. Both teams want to press. They want to get as many shots up as possible. How do you see that transpiring with a bunch of new faces?
Yeah, and that's funny you say that, Luke, because last year Okarche was more of a post-oriented team. They had Stover and they had another bigger post girl inside, and so their thought process was inside out kind of. Now, Coach Mitchell's always been one to like to play fast, but I think what you're going to see here with both these teams, a lot of up and down. I think one thing you see early in the year, though, when teams do try to play fast and they haven't really gotten their feet under them yet, might be a few turnovers early on. I think you could expect to see.
Absolutely. Let's run through the starting lineups for you. First, for the home squad, the Okarche Lady Warriors. First up, 00, the senior, 5'8", Jaden Rother. Number 10, junior Katie Creswell. She's 5'4". 5'6", senior. Number 12, Ruby Vandendrieschi. And
You nailed it, by the way.
That's right. Number 13, a freshman, 5'5", Katie Parham. And rounding out the starters, 5'5", junior Scout Payne, who came off the bench as kind of the 6th man last year. She's in the starting lineup here tonight. For the Preston Lady Pirates, senior guard Aniston Garner. She's 5'4". A 5'5", senior guard, number 5, Savannah King. 5'9", senior forward, number 11, Shaughnessy Jordan. 5'3", senior guard, Emily Stidman. And in the middle, 5'8", senior forward, Phoebe Finch. She wears number 24. Okarche will be moving left to right from our vantage point. Here courtside, a great crowd on hand. The Pirates in their orange uniforms, black lettering and numbers and trim. Okarche in their home whites, Warriors across the front in gold with purple trim. Tip is controlled by Parham. She'll race into the front court. Outside to Creswell, down the corner. Looking to Payne. They swing it around. It's Parham, the 3, no good. Rother, the offensive rebound, puts it up, blocked out of bounds by Phoebe Finch. The Warriors inbounding underneath, baseline left. Vandendrieschi gets it in. 3-pointer on the way, that's short. That was Payne, and in the front court comes Aniston Garner. Garner between the circles. As Preston goes into their set. Picks up her dribble. Pressure coming from Vandendrieschi. In the corner now. Savannah King, her 3-pointer on the way and good from the right corner. And the Lady Pirates quickly extend full court pressure. Rother back to Payne. Up ahead, Vandendrieschi gets it across the timeline to Rother, fumbled it, saved it, but it's corralled by Finch for the Lady Pirates. Here comes Emily Stidman across the timeline. Hands over to Garner behind the screen from Jordan. Kick left corner, and Stidman stepped on the sideline as she began her baseline drive. Turnover for the Pirates, who lead 3-0, 6:50 to go first quarter.
Well, one thing you're seeing here early, Luke, from Preston is obviously Rother is somebody they've identified that they want to make sure that they keep an eye on, and I like that philosophy.
There is Rother splitting the defense and drawing the personal foul on the Lady Pirates. Will go on Shaughnessy Jordan, her first personal foul. Jordan averaged 5.5 points per game last season for the Lady Pirates. Rother across the timeline goes to Creswell. Left wing now to Payne. In the left corner, Parham to Creswell. Back to Payne in the right corner. Up top, Rother. And a reach-in foul coming on Stidman. A little aggressive, hacking up at the taller Rother. Rother standing 5'8", Stidman just 5'3".
See so much more of the zone defense now a lot of times, and especially in girls basketball. You see Preston coming out in that early.
Inbounds comes right corner to Rother, and she stepped on the sideline. Her shoe size was one less. Would still be Warrior basketball. Here's Garner across the timeline into the front court.
Got away with the travel.
Got away with the travel there, and a foul coming up on the Lady Warriors. Phoebe Finch caught the entry pass, and Katie Parham with the personal foul, her first. Here's Jordan to the left block, finds a cutter. Stidman had that blocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Pirates. 3-0 Preston, 6:12 to go first quarter. Inbounds comes to Stidman, right wing. Up top now, Savannah King. Down low, Shaughnessy Jordan. And she puts it in with the right hand. That extends the Lady Pirate lead to 5-0. 2 minutes gone by first quarter. Parham hounded in the backcourt by Stidman. Picks up her dribble, looking for help. Finds it in Creswell. She's doubled, gets it up ahead. Parham has it, drives to the right block, puts it up with the right hand. No good, but she's fouled. See who they get on the foul here. And they're going to get Phoebe Finch with the foul. That would have been the second on Shaughnessy Jordan if they'd given that foul to her. So 2 shots for Katie Parham. Player that Coach Mitchell mentioned she's really excited about as a freshman.
Yeah, that was a pretty aggressive drive early in her first high school game to the basket. You like to see that if you're Coach Mitchell.
Parham's first free throw is good. Second to come. And that's good. Full court pressure extended here for the Lady Warriors. Stidman races around Rother. Drives all the way to the bucket. Tried to pass it off, but she was hacked and fouled on the pass. Foul is going to be on Scout Payne. Second foul on the Lady Warriors. Emily Stidman at the line, 5.5 points per game a season ago. Knocks down the first free throw. Officials at the scorer's table just double checking number of team fouls. We have Preston with 4. Stidman goes 2 for 2, and the lead is 7-2 in favor of the Lady Pirates. Rother across the timeline, dashing down the lane, puts up the right-hand layup. It bounces out, no good. Phoebe Finch has it ripped away from her. Stidman goes to the floor to get it. Jordan up ahead to Garner. 1-on-3. Garner and is bumped from behind and fouled by Parham. That'll be the second foul on Parham, her third. So 3 fouls each way. 3 minutes gone by first quarter. The Lady Pirates lead 7-2.
We talked about turnovers being a big deal, and obviously here early on, Okarche has turned the ball over a ton on their end of the floor.
King, entry pass left corner to Stidman. Up top to Finch, left elbow, back to King. Okarche in a 2-3 zone. Stidman probing, right wing to King. Deep 3 on the way from King, nothing but the bottom of the nets. Savannah King, 2 3-pointers in the early going, and Preston leads this one 10-2. Rother driving down the lane, gives it off to Van Den Drieschie, and she lays it in for 2, just the second bucket of the game for the Lady Warriors. And now that pass stolen by Rother, but she stepped on the sideline in front of the Lady Pirate bench. First substitution of the game will be for the Lady Warriors as Scout Payne takes a seat. Junior Avery Schieber will step in for the first time. Long lead pass on the entry to Phoebe Finch, and she got behind the defense and lays it in with the right hand. Rother up ahead, Vandendriessche drives baseline, gets it over to Creswell. Left wing, Schieber. Schieber stops at the foul line. Right wing to Parham, closed out nicely by Jordan. Up top, Rother. She'll drive, left side, around with the left hand, hit the underside of the backboard. Loose ball, Schieber comes up with it for the Lady Warriors. Here's Schieber, right wing, swinging around back up top to Katie Creswell. To Rother at the foul line, right wing, Parham. She pulls the trigger for three, off the iron, no good. Loose ball, and it's deflected out of bounds off of Finch, the baseline official says. That'll keep the basketball to our right for the Lady Warriors. Aniston Garner checks out. Loose ball in the backcourt is an errant entry pass. Stidman tracks it down, races to the other end, missed the layup. Parham has it, and then Stidman.
Silly foul.
Yeah, commits an aggressive foul trying to knock it away from Parham, and that's going to be 2 on Stidman.
I really like Stidman's game. Boy, she is aggressive. Not real big, small in stature, but she attacks the basket. She's aggressive on the defensive end.
And that'll take her to the bench. Taylon Starr checked in a moment ago. Aniston Garner back in. Scout Payne also back in as Katie Parham takes a seat. Or she's in, that's Vandendriessche over there. Left wing, Creswell, her three, off the back iron. Garner has numbers, 3-on-1. Up ahead, King has it underneath, got too deep. She has to retreat back out to the right wing. Up top, Garner, open three, on the way. Yes!
Nice.
And the Lady Pirates start the game 3 for 3 from deep. It's 15-4. Preston, and Haley Mitchell needs a timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:11 to go in the first quarter. 15-4, Preston with the lead. We'll be back after this. This is Squirtle.tv basketball. Welcome back to Okarche, the Preston Lady Pirates. Off to a great start. 15-4. The Lady Pirates with the lead over the home squad, Okarche. Luke McConnell, Adam Dieselhorst with you on the Squirtle Game of the Week. Scout Payne, left corner. Up top to Creswell. Now right wing to Parham for the Lady Warriors. Parham to the top of the key, looking for help. Pass deflected and stolen by Starr. Rother hounding her in the backcourt. Starr picks up her dribble, fires it up ahead to Savannah King. King across the timeline. Long lead pass to Shaughnessy Jordan, off her hands, out of bounds. Turnover for Preston, who had an easy look at a layup if Jordan had been able to corral that one. Payne across the timeline for Okarche. Left wing, Creswell. Lady Pirates stay in a 2-1-2 zone, and reach and foul coming up on Phoebe Finch. That'll be number 2 on Phoebe Finch. So 2 on Stidman and 2 on Finch.
Well, Okarche needs to get Rother involved. She is the main returner from this team last year, and they've got to get her active somehow.
So with 2:36 to go in the first quarter, Okarche in the bonus, as that was the 5th team foul on the Lady Pirates. Okarche lost about 70% of their production from a year ago. Finch sits down. Josie Cope in for the first time tonight.
They bring some size off the bench, doesn't Preston? They got some height coming in.
Rother's second free throw rattles out, so 1 for 2 for the senior. Preston quickly across the timeline with King. Double team comes. Jordan has it top of the key. Left wing Starr. Brings it up top. Pass deflected. Stolen by Parham. Parham racing to the left side. Left-hand layup is good, and the foul.
Gotta love to see the fundamentals.
Absolutely. With the left hand. Taylon Starr commits her first personal foul, and Parham going to the line to complete the three-point play. Creswell checks out. Vandendriessche back in. 15-7, Preston with the lead, but Okarche has scored the last 4. Cut the deficit now to 7 after that free throw. And Rother with the steal on the inbounds and the layup. So 6 quick points for the Lady Warriors, and it's 15-10. Long lead pass ahead to Starr. Starr doubled on the sideline, found Shaughnessy Jordan. Then it was knocked away out of bounds by Rother. And the Okarche press forces Emily Stidman back into the contest with 2 personal fouls.
What a great job by Coach Mitchell making that adjustment to start putting some pressure on Preston here, and they've made this quick run.
Entry pass comes to Garner in the right corner. Back to King. King brings it up to the wing, picks up her dribble. Right corner, Stidman. Stidman across the paint, and she traveled.
She might have traveled when she caught it, too.
Tried to go with kind of the galloping jump stop, but our astute officiating crew right there on the spot.
Well, it's the state tournament crew right here. All 3 of these guys call state tournament ball, so.
It's a big game. Vandendriessche blocked. Cope snatches it out of the air as well. Garner across half court. Left wing, Stidman drives, baseline, kicks it. King, open 3. Another one for Savannah King. Her 3rd triple of the quarter. And Preston breaks the drought and leads 18-10, 1:20 to go in the opening quarter. Rother, extended right wing. On the right corner, Vandendriessche. Parham up top to Payne. Entry pass went away from Rother, stolen by King. Long lead pass ahead for Stidman. She tracks it down. Gives it back to Garner. Right wing 3 on the way. It's good! 5 triples in the quarter for Preston, and they lead by 11 once again, 21-10. Answering the 6-0 Okarche burst with a 6-0 run of their own. Vandendriessche tries to answer. 3-pointer from the right wing is short. Shaughnessy Jordan has the rebound. Long lead pass ahead to Garner. 39 seconds to go in the corner. Stop, pop from the foul line. Good. (23-10) now, Preston. Rother on the trail, drives down the lane. Left-hand layup, too strong. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Garner with 21.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Subs both ways. Taylon Starr back in for the Lady Pirates. Madison Nance in for the first time for Okarche, along with Creswell. Entry pass looking for Creswell. Deflective as she tracks it down, splits the double team. Finds Parham just left of center for 3. It's good. 23-13 Preston with 10 seconds to go. Stidman. And a reach-in foul is the call on Okarche. It's going against Parham, and that's number 3.
Well, you could tell that Preston spends time shooting the ball in the gym because they have shot it really well this first quarter. I don't know what they're shooting from 3-point range, but it gets 50% or better.
That's 3 on Katie Parham, who's been a big spark offensively. Kylie Harper takes her place. The junior right wing Shaughnessy Jordan forces up the 3 as she is fouled on the 3-point attempt. She'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The foul on Ruby Vandendriessche with 0.3 seconds
And we show zeros on ours.
to go. So Shaughnessy Jordan at the line, 3 free throws to build on a 10-point lead. She misses the first. 2 more to come.
So, Luke, I didn't tell you this, but actually anyone that's new to calling on the Squirtle Network, we have them always call a Okarche game because our test is, can they say Vandendriessche right? And you did it. So congratulations.
Hey, I've had my fair share of tough ones.
That's one of the harder ones, though, when you're looking at it on paper.
Jordan goes 1 for 3, and that's how the quarter ends in Okarche. 24-13, the Preston Lady Pirates knocked down 5 threes in the opening 8 minutes and take an 11-point lead into the second quarter. We'll be back with more. This is the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and up.
Second quarter time in Okarche. The Preston Lady Pirates leading the Lady Warriors of Okarche 24-13. Preston knocked down 5 3-pointers in the first quarter, 3 of them by Savannah King, who's inbounding right in front of us to get the second 8 minutes going. Inbounds in the left corner to Garner. Back up top to Stidman. Between the circles, Katie Parham back in there with 3 personal fouls for Okarche. Garner to Stidman. Back to Garner between the rings. Back to Stidman, extended right wing, up top to King. To Garner at the right elbow. Outside to Cope, left wing, to King. King drives, got around everybody, and laid it in with a right hand. King turned the corner, found some space, and nobody stepped over to help. Creswell, left wing, wide open, doesn't take the shot. Back up top to Vandendriessche. Now Creswell gets it back. She will take it this time. In and out. Shaughnessy Jordan the rebound, up ahead to Garner. Garner between 3 Okarche defenders to the basket. Left-hand layup, no good. Knocked out of bounds, they say, by Rother. So it'll stay on this end with the Lady Pirates. Creswell checks out. Scout Payne back in. Joined by Madison Nance, Rother, Parham, and Vandendriessche. Inbounds comes to Stidman in the left corner. It's tipped by Rother, but Stidman able to corral it. Baseball pass to Cope, and a right corner to King. Back up top, Garner. Garner thought about the 3, instead penetrates to the right elbow, kicks it back out to King. Now Stidman into the paint, scoop layup, no good. Parham the rebound. And then she is bumped to the ground by Stidman, and that will be number 3 on Emily Stidman.
And again, that was a silly foul too. Stidman, 2 of her fouls have been not very smart. Not that any of them are technically smart, but.
So Stidman checks out. Taylon Starr back in for Preston, who leads 26-13, 6:40 to go first half. Payne up top. Back to Parham, left wing. Pirates remain in a 2-3 zone. Now Rother, right corner to Payne. Back up right wing to Parham. Inside the line, gives to Rother. Got away from her. Savannah King with the steal. All the way to the basket, and she lays it in for 2 more. Savannah King having a night on the season opener. And Preston has their biggest lead, 28-13. Rother, right corner. Back to Parham. Parham skips it over to Vandendriessche, left corner to Payne. Payne up top, Rother. Over to Parham, sets her feet, fires a 3, it's online, too strong. Rother, the offensive rebound, kicks it back out to Payne. Her left wing 3, online, also long. Tracks down her own miss and is bumped from behind by Garner.
Well, you just kind of see the inexperience from Okarche. Kind of hesitant about taking shots. Missed a lot of threes, where on the other end, Preston's getting a lot of good looks and knocking it down.
Avery Schieber back in for Madison Nance. Entry pass comes to Rother. Holding left wing. Back up top to Payne. Right wing now Parham. Vandendriessche to the baseline to Schieber. Vandendriessche's pass deflected by Starr, stolen by Jordan. Jordan splits the double team and is called for a double dribble. Didn't have anybody come to help her, so had to try to force something and wasn't able to do it legally. So it'll be Okarche basketball.
So, Luke, I like to do something for fun. I do a uniform matchup. Like, whose uniforms do we like between the 2?
It's hard to go wrong with the purple and gold here.
I like it.
Parham is the jumper, but Schieber all alone for the offensive rebound and the putback, her first points of the game. The lead is 13, 28-15. Jordan up the far sideline. And it gets called for the travel as the ball got a little bit ahead of her.
Looks like we're gonna have
Jordan
a timeout.
Garner is going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here. 28-15 in favor of Preston. 5:14 to go before halftime. The purple and gold is a great combination. Very regal.
Yeah, and both these teams, I give them credit. I think sometimes people try to do too much with their uniforms. I'm a classical basketball uniform guy. I like simplicity, and both of these teams have accomplished that. So major props. If I had to pick between the two, I may give the edge to Preston. I kind of like that clean look. I don't, but
well, and they did have the candy-striped orange and black pants like Indiana's
we'll
men's basketball team.
That's why we're going to give them it. You're exactly right. They win because of that.
So far, this has gone the way of the experience. 5, 6 seniors on Preston. They start 5 of them. And Okarche replacing 70% of their production from a year ago. And right now, it's all Preston. Rother, three-pointer from the left wing, no good. Rebound fought for. Knocked out of bounds by Schieber. It will be Preston basketball. Five minutes to go, second quarter, and a foul coming up on Okarche. We're going to give it to Scout Payne. Her second personal foul, second of the quarter for Okarche. Garner in the backcourt for the Lady Pirates. Splits the defense, gets it up ahead to Starr. Starr tried to rifle it down to Savannah King. Okarche was there, knocked that pass out of bounds. Parham and Payne both all over that one.
And one thing, Luke, that these fans that are out there are going to have to get used to is the new free throw rules in high school. They're going to the 5 fouls and no one-on-ones, and they reset every quarter.
Which is a beautiful thing.
I love it.
I long for the day when men's college basketball does the same. Garner looking for Starr in the left corner, knocked out of bounds by Vandendriessche.
Can I also petition the 4 quarters for men, too? My
Please,
gosh,
you
the
may.
flow is so much better.
King, entry pass to Starr. Between the rings, guarded by Parham, who has 3 personal fouls. Garner retrieves. Parham switches on to her. Garner into the paint. Floater over Rother. Off the rim, the backboard, and through for Aniston Garner. And the Lady Pirates doubling up the Lady Warriors right now, 30-15. Payne to Schieber, left corner. Left wing now to Rother. Too strong with the left hand on the layup. Loose ball goes out of bounds off of Okarche. Halfway through the second quarter, 30-15, the Lady Pirates of Preston over the home team Okarche right now. Garner doubled up right across half court. Stolen by Vandendriessche. Ahead to Rother. Left hand layup. Left it short. Loose ball. Cope has it. King. Long lead pass ahead to Garner. Garner throws it up as she was bumped by Vandendriessche and draws the foul. Second foul on Ruby Vandendriessche.
Well, and for Okarche to be able to stay in this game, Rother's going to have to convert on some of those bumps around the basket. She's missed about 3 or 4 of those left-handed bumps, and she's the one that Okarche's got to look to help them cut into this lead.
First one from Garner's no good. Kylie Harper checking back in for Scout Payne. Second one in and out for Garner. So 0 for 2. Quickly up ahead, Vandendriessche in the right corner. Looking down low for Harper, and it goes off her hands, too high, out of bounds. Katie Creswell will give Jaden Rother her first break of the evening. 3:38 to go, second quarter, 31-15 Preston. I believe that should be 30-15. And up ahead, a foul on Kylie Harper. Her first. That's the 4th team foul on Okarche in the quarter. King inbounds right corner to Garner. Back to King. Right wing extended. Over to Starr. Closed out hard by Harper there. Starr to the left elbow. Lobs it down to the left block to Cope. Up top, King. Right wing, Garner sets her feet,
Jeez.
fires a three. It's long. Rebound comes out to King. King into the paint. And a good defensive play by Vandendriessche, who ripped it away, and the officials give Okarche the jump ball. And possession arrow favors the Lady Warriors. Great defensive play there.
Garner's not afraid to fire it up there. She's about 6 foot behind the three-point line on that one.
Here's Schieber in the left corner for Okarche. Moves to the wing. Now fills back to the corner with Creswell. Creswell, baseline to Vandendriessche. Nobody there. Parham has it now. Skips it over right wing. Now right corner, Harper. Closed out hard by Jordan. Right wing to Parham. Up top, Vandendriessche. To the baseline, Schieber. Outside left wing, Creswell. Her three, no good. Garner tracks down the long rebound for Preston. There's nothing going in for Okarche tonight. Garner kicks it out. King, wide open three. That one's long. Schieber tracks down the miss for Okarche. Schieber, unadulterated, gets it out. Left wing, Parham, her three, short. Shaughnessy Jordan the rebound for Preston. Picks up her dribble and gives it to Garner. Up ahead, Starr, left wing. Kicks it out, King, right wing. Up top, Garner. Over to Jordan, left corner, Cope. Cope shuffled the puppies, and that's a travel.
Both these teams are tired. Obviously, first game of the year. You can't, you try to condition and you do scrimmages, but once you get into the game emotionally, it gets tough, and both these teams are tired, you can tell.
Freshman Kylie Ann Doak in for the first time tonight as Savannah King gets her first breather. Parham, the right corner to Creswell. Short corner to Harper. Down low, Schieber got deep, left it just short, got her own miss and was fouled. Good hustle there by Avery Schieber. First foul on Aniston Gardner. Jaden Rother and Scout Payne check in. Parham and Vandendriessche check out. Cope checks out as Phoebe Finch back in with 2 personal fouls. Savannah King coming back in as Kylie Ann Doak will take a seat. Warriors basketball underneath. Outside, right wing to Payne. Back in the right corner to Harper. Closed out hard by Jordan, and a reach-in foul. Coming up on Shaughnessy Jordan. Her second personal foul, and that's number 5 in the quarter.
5 or 4?
Looks like it is 4 still. Thought that was number 5.
I did too.
1:40 to go in the period. Next one on Preston will be free throws. Rother, short corner to Harper. Pass deflected, but it comes to Payne. Left wing now Creswell for Okarche. Now between the circles. Entry pass to the free throw line to Rother. Right wing to Payne. They swing it around to Harper, left wing. Harper galloping in, blocked out of bounds by Finch. Finch checks back out. Cope back in. And Finch with those 2 personal fouls. Sidman on the bench with 3 for Preston. Rother at the foul line, pulls up after a quick dribble, missed it. King over the back of Harper, tips the rebound to herself, finds Garner up ahead. 2-on-2 break for Garner. Lobs it over to Starr, off the glass, good, and the foul. Fouls on Avery Schieber, her first. 4th team foul on Okarche. And Taylon Starr at the line to complete the 3-point play with 1:05 to go in the first half. She hits the free throw. It's 34-15 Preston. Rother across half court to Harper. Left wing Creswell. Now Rother at the left elbow, back outside to Payne. Creswell's left wing 3. That rips the cords, and maybe that'll break the lid on the basket for Okarche. 45 seconds to go, and now a steal in the backcourt. Harper, left-hand layup, off the glass, and good. 5 quick ones for Okarche. 34-20, Preston. Garner in the backcourt, fires it up ahead to Jordan, to Starr. Starr, bounce pass down low to Cope. Waits for the cavalry to arrive. Back outside, Jordan, 3-pointer on the way. Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's tough. It's a good way to break the break the run for Okarche.
Jordan now with 4 points, 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Preston leading 37-20. Payne with 7. Creswell at top with 6. Rother at the right elbow with 5. Drives to the basket. She's fouled on the drive. Let's see who they give this one to. They're going to give it to Jordan, and that is number 3 on Shaughnessy Jordan. 2 fouls for Jaden Rother with 2.1 seconds remaining in the first half. 37-20, Preston with the lead over the home squad, Okarche. Rother hits the first free throw. Second one from Rother on the way. In and out. Loose ball. And it will stay with Okarche with 0.6 seconds left. Jordan checks out with those 3 fouls. Heaven Fuller in for these last 0.6 catch and shoot situation. And a foul is going to be called.
It's going to be on Gardner, too.
Foul on Aniston Garner. Right as the buzzer was sounding, and the officials saying the foul occurred before the clock expired. So 2 free throws for Jaden Rother. And now 2 fouls on Aniston Garner. Rother hits the first. And the second. So that's how the first half ends in Okarche. The Preston Lady Pirates with a strong start to the 23-24 season. They lead the home squad 37-23 at halftime. We'll take a break and come back with first half analysis and get you ready for the second half of action. This is the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you, only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Electricity. That's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We're making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender.
And welcome back to halftime in Okarche. The Preston Lady Pirates leading the home team Lady Warriors 37-23. Luke McConnell, Adam Dieselhorst, courtside with you. The season opener for both teams. And Adam, so far it has been, according to script, the more experienced team in the lead over the team looking to replace a lot of big pieces from last year.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's been apparent not only from just the stats, but also just kind of how their appearances and how they look. Okarche a little hesitant on both sides of the ball. Got themselves freshman's got themselves in foul trouble, just not familiar with the high school game. Whereas things just seem to come a little bit easier for Preston. They're getting more open shots. They're knocking down those open shots, and you've seen Okarche miss some fairly easy shots here in the first half.
And yet, if it wasn't for freshman Katie Parham's team leading 8 points, this one could be in a lot worse situation for Okarche. She's leading the way for the Lady Warriors with 8. Again, those 3 personal fouls as well. Jaden Rother with 6 points for Okarche, one of the few seniors on this team. Katie Creswell has 3, Ruby Vandendriesche 2, Kylie Harper 2, and Avery Schieber 2 in the first half. Pair seniors leading the way for Preston and scoring 13 points for Savannah King, 11 for Aniston Garner, 4 points for Shaughnessy Jordan, 3 for Taylon Starr, and 2 each for Emily Stidman and Phoebe Finch. The Lady Pirates in a bit of a foul situation themselves. Shaughnessy Jordan with 3, Emily Stidman with 3, and Phoebe Finch and Aniston Garner each with 2. So that'll be an interesting thing to watch as the second half transpires. But Adam, the pressure hasn't affected really either team too much, at least in a way that leads one to have an advantage over the other in the first half.
I think maybe the only thing we've seen from the pressure, a couple of times Okarche's been able to score kind of in bunches. They scored 6 one time on some turnovers, but as a whole, you're exactly right. I don't think it's really sped up Preston too much. They're doing good against the pressure. And then the opposite direction, working both ways. I just think, like what you said, I think you can tell the difference between the team that has the experience and the team that doesn't at this point.
So we're just about set for the second half as we look ahead to the second 16 minutes. What needs to change first for Okarche, and what does Preston need to keep doing to maintain this lead?
Well, I think Okarche's got to get Jaden Rother going. She's their, their more senior player and the one that's got the experience. Vandendriesche also needs to get going for them. She's played a lot of minutes for Okarche. I think on Preston's side of the floor, they need to eliminate some silly fouls. They've gotten in some foul trouble here with Garner, and I believe Stidham both have 3 fouls, but other than that, I think for the most part, Preston's game plan has gone pretty well. They've shot the ball well. They've taken care of the ball, and I think just keep doing what you're doing.
It will be Preston basketball out of the break with a 14-point lead. Original starters out there for both squads. Stidman, King, Garner, Jordan, and Finch for Preston. Parham, Creswell, Rother, Payne, and Vandendriesche for Okarche. Stidman triggering it in front of us. Gets it into Garner, right wing. Penetrates. Kicks it back up top. Stidman into the paint. Floater. Partially blocked. Finch, the offensive rebound. Gets it back up top. Garner, open 3 from the top of the key.
Damn.
Rattles in. 3 more for Aniston Garner. That's her 3rd triple of the night. Rother picks up her dribble. Gives to Parham. Deep 3 from the top of the key to answer. It's off, no good. Rother, the offensive rebound. Back up top, Creswell. Left wing to Payne. In the corner to Parham. Back to Payne. Pirates stay in his zone. Parham, 3 to answer. That one's short. Payne, the offensive rebound. Down low. Gets it outside Rother. Back to Creswell. Closed out by Stidman. Now to Rother. Gallops around Finch off the side of the backboard. Got her own miss. Put it back up and in. Lady Warriors extend pressure, and Vandendriesche ends up with the steal and a foul on Aniston Garner.
Is that 4?
And that is her 4th personal foul, so a big moment. Just a minute gone by in the 3rd quarter. 4 fouls on Aniston Garner. Taylon Starr checks in. Inbound, looking for Rother. Went right past her. Starr with the steal for the Lady Pirates. Savannah King to Shaughnessy Jordan. Left corner, triple. No good. Rother, the offensive rebound for the Warriors. Up ahead, Parham. Cross half court. Kicks it left corner. Vandendriessche skips it to Payne. Top of the key. Three-pointer on the way is good. Scout Payne's first bucket of the game draws the Lady Warriors to within 12, 40-28. Here's Stidman all the way. Gallops around Parham. She's bumped and fouled. See who they give the foul to. I think they're going to give it to Rother from behind, and they will. That's the first foul on Jaden Rother tonight. Emily Stidman at the line for 2 free throws.
One thing I like about Preston is they can all, kind of score in different ways. They're going to be tough to defend against because they all shoot the ball well from outside, and their guards are aggressive. Make it tough in small school to defend them.
Stidman's first free throw is good. This is the first of 5 straight road games to start the season for Preston. They won't be home until January 2nd as Stidman goes 2 for 2. She's got 4. The lead is 14. Rother all the way down the lane. Knocked away from her by Finch, out of bounds. And the Warriors will inbound. Baseline right from our vantage point here, courtside. Vandendriessche, outside Creswell. Catch and shoot, left wing 3. Short. King had it knocked out of her hands from behind, and it goes off of King. King looking for the over-the-back call on Rother. So the Warriors do it again from left baseline. Vandendriessche to Payne. Is deflected off of Payne by Starr. Turnover for Okarche. Kylie Harper checks in for Vandendriessche. $14-point lead for the Lady Pirates, 6:10 to go third quarter. Stidman up ahead to Starr. Drives around Parham and lays it in for 2. Parham not wanting to pick up that 4th personal foul. And an easy bucket for Starr. Now a deflection by Starr. Goes out of bounds under our table. It'll stay here with Okarche. Parham inbounding right in front of us. Into the backcourt to Rother. 5:53 to go third quarter. 44-28 Preston. The season opener for both squads. Parham, right baseline. Looking for help. And a timeout called by Haley Mitchell. A 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Tough schedule both ways for Okarche and Preston to start the year, but there's just a lot of good teams when you look at Class A and Class 2A.
Yeah, and I mean, A and 2A, boys and girls, I mean, you look at Preston, they go next week and get to play Dale. So, I mean, you got 2 state champion teams there, so you're going to have another matchup of 4 teams that are state tournament-style teams. Okarche's whole schedule's tough. The Three Rivers is a very tough conference that they play in, too, as well. So, yeah, no doubt. This is just I like these early season matchups. Instead of playing somebody you're going to beat by 30 or 40, you come play a traditional power, and it's a great matchup.
Talking to Haley Mitchell earlier this week, she liked where her defense was. The offense, she said, needed to come along just with people stepping into new roles for production. We've seen that a little bit tonight, but honestly, Preston has solved the defense pretty well thus far.
Yeah, they've looked good on offense.
Harper inbounding for Okarche. Up top to Creswell. Creswell drives around Stidman. Back to Rother. Back to Creswell, right wing. Now Parham, top of the key. 4-3. It's in and out. Jordan knocks the rebound away from Rother to Stidman. She races into the front court along the left side. Now drives all the way to the basket. Scoop layup is no good. She was bumped from behind by Rother.
Okarche runs this matchup zone, and one of the things that kills that, obviously, is outside shots, kills any zone, right? But penetration just annihilates it, and that's one thing Preston has been fantastic at tonight with their guard play.
Stidman's first free throw rattles in. Second one also rattles in. So 4 straight made free throws for Emily Stidman. Into the game for the first time tonight, Callie Kramer, 5'10" freshman for Okarche, as Creswell takes a seat. Payne for Okarche, and a reach-in foul coming up on Phoebe Finch, and that will be 3 on Phoebe Finch. Harper inbounding for Okarche. Looking, gets it into Parham. Right elbow, scoops around. Finch just ripped that away on the block. Long lead pass ahead. Stidman tracks it down, got it away from Rother. Long skip pass, left corner. Jordan, 3, back iron, no good. Payne has the rebound. Cross half court, gives it to Rother, top of the key. Back to Payne, right wing. Payne penetrates, cut off, gets it outside to Harper. Harper drives right baseline, looking for Rother, and Starr stepped right in front of that pass and took it away. 46-28 Preston, 4:38 to go third quarter. The Lady Pirates slow it down a little bit. Stidman guarded by Payne. Now the double team comes from Harper. Kick right side, Savannah King, who has not scored in the second half after 13 first half points. Stidman, left wing, penetrates, kicks it left corner to Jordan. Skip pass, King with the freshman Parham on her. Now Harper comes up to guard her between the circles. Foul line, Shaughnessy Jordan, down low, left block to Finch. Back outside to Starr, left wing, she'll drive and kick to King. King penetrates, floater in the paint, around the rim a few times, no good. Kramer the rebound. Parham pushing tempo, drives around Starr to the left block, back outside. Payne with the trailing 3, short. King the rebound for the Lady Pirates. An official's timeout as King lost her shoe.
If you're just a casual sports fan, there are currently 40 different basketball and football games on Squirtle.tv right now. If you're wanting to watch any kind of action, we got you covered in about every class and every different kind of active sport at the moment.
Back to action here. Stidman's pass deflected, stolen in the backcourt by Parham. Back outside, Rother stops, pops outside the paint, off glass. It spun around and out, and a foul whistled down low on Phoebe Finch on the box out. The scoreboard says that's just her third. I've got 4 on Finch, so we'll see. She immediately went to the sideline. Yeah, so we'll see how that shakes out. We'll circle that as a question mark. Parham, 3 from the left wing. It's no good. Long rebound comes back out to her. Goes inside, blocked by Shaughnessy Jordan. And it's going to be Okarche basketball, as baseline official said Josie Cope was standing on the baseline when she was scrabbling for it with Parham. Harper gets it to Parham, right baseline. Parham has it ripped away from her by Stidman, who shuffles it over to Jordan. Now up ahead, King. Double team in the backcourt, and a timeout called by Jordan Garner for the Lady Pirates. Slow everything down and calm everybody down. 30-second timeout with 3:10 to go in the third quarter. 46-28, Preston with the lead. It was 37-23 at halftime, so the Pirates have been able to extend that lead. And again, Okarche has gotten a lot of really good looks at them. They just haven't been able to fall.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's just the inexperience. I'll tell you, if you're looking for a shining spot as an Okarche fan, Parham has got a bright future in front of her. She has played really well for a freshman. She's kind of carried the load for Okarche today and has also played very smart with 3 fouls. So bright future for her. But I just think, like you said, you called it really well at half, Luke. I think Preston's the more experienced team, just the more overall balanced team too as well.
No subs out of the timeout either way. Savannah King gives it back to Stidman in the backcourt. Stidman races into the front court and is called for a palming violation. Schieber and Vandendriessche back in for the Lady Warriors as Kramer and Payne take a seat for Okarche. Here's Harper, right wing. Penetrates, drives, lost the basketball. Rother saves it on the baseline to Schieber, left wing. Left corner, Rother to Parham. Left wing, three on the way. Off, no good. Loose ball. Okarche comes up with it. It's Rother. Back to Parham. Drives, lost her footing. Looked like she might have tripped over Stidman's shoe. Fortunate for Preston, they didn't call a foul there. King has it, double teamed. Up ahead, Stidman. Nice crossover. Finds Josie Cope wide open underneath. And an easy deuce for Josie Cope. Her first two of the game, and the lead is 20, 48-28 with 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Parham to Rother, left wing. In the left corner now, Harper. Harper crosses over, knocked away by Starr, stolen by King, loose on the floor, and a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Okarche. Scout Payne back in. Kylie Harper will take a seat. Van Andrieschie gets it into Payne, top of the key. Payne, right wing. Now to Rother. Rother has it knocked out of her hands into the bench by Jordan. Okarche inbounding in front of their teammates with exactly 2 minutes to go in the period. Parham finds Payne, finds herself wide open for the right wing three, and she tickles the twine. 48-31. Long lead pass ahead to Starr, to the right block, back to Cope. Cope steps inside, 15-foot jumper. That was good. Nice calm move there by Josie Cope. 6-foot sophomore forward, calmly knocking down the 15-foot jumper. Lead is 19, 50-31. 1:30 to go third quarter. Parham, deep three from the top of the key, well off the mark. Stidman, long lead pass ahead for Starr, just out of the reach of Starr via Okarche basketball. Timeout called by Okarche. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 1:19 to go third quarter, 50-31. Preston will be back with more. This is the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and rangeland, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Welcome back to Okarche. The Preston Lady Pirates leading the Lady Warriors of Okarche 50-31 in the season opener. Both squads. And Adam, it's always an exciting moment for these schools that don't have football.
Yeah.
That, they have to wait an extra 3 months for the big sports, at least for their, main focus sports to come around. That's got to be a hard wait.
Yeah, and we always, in our network, love to cover these early non-football playing school games. I think you get these cool traditional matchups, but you're right.
Parham misses the three. Cope the rebound ahead to Savannah King. Back to Stidman. Stidman goes to the floor for it and is grabbed and fouled. Let's see who they give it to.
I think it's going to be Parham, and it'll be her fourth.
And that is the case indeed.
One thing, Luke, that has changed recently is fast pitch softball has gotten so popular, and you see a lot of our state schools playing that with the success that OU and OSU have both had.
Stidman has it right wing, penetrates, kicks it out. King, right corner three. It's short. Starr the rebound. She's fouled with 51 seconds to go in the period. Officials trying to double check the number real quick. Oh, and it's going to be on Parham, and that is number 5. on Katie Parham. So the freshman fouls out with 51 seconds to go in the third quarter in her first varsity game. Off the inbounds pass. Missed shot by Preston, and over the back foul on the rebound by Shaughnessy Jordan. That is her fourth foul. Katie Creswell and Harper White, who's into the game for the first time for Okarche, checked in at that last dead ball. So Okarche basketball trailing by 19, 50-31. Here's Payne. Up top, left wing Creswell. Down low to Schieber, bounce pass to White, back out to Creswell. Creswell to Schieber, left wing. Kicks it out in the corner now to Creswell. Looking for the cutting Vandendriessche. A foul on the Lady Pirates. That is on Stidman. That is her fourth foul. So now Preston with 3 players with 4 personal fouls. Aniston Gardner picked up her fourth a minute gone by in the third quarter. And Vandendriessche at the line for 2 free throws. She knocks down the first. So an interesting situation here for Preston with 3 players with 4 personal fouls. On the flip side, Okarche just saw by far their most aggressive offensive player tonight foul out. Stidman bumped and fouled along the far sideline by Scout Payne. That's her third. And Stidman going back to the free throw line for free throws 5 and 6 of the quarter.
I really like the free throw rule change. I just think it helps the flow of the game, in my opinion, not doing the one-on-ones and resetting every quarter.
The resetting is the biggest thing, especially when you get a weird game where, you've got a team that's at 7 or 8 fouls with 12 minutes to go in the half, and
comes a free throw shooting competition.
Yep, you just know you're in for a really long night. Stidman went 0 for 2. Vandendriessche looked like she rolled an ankle there. Turned the basketball over. Stidman has it all the way to the basket, hit the underside of the rim. Jordan, the offensive rebound, and she's fouled. 2 free throws either way. Foul is going on Harper White. Nope, they're giving it to Vandendriessche. That's her third. Shaughnessy Jordan looking for her first points of the quarter. She knocks down the first free throw. Stidman checks out with 4 personal fouls. Kylie Ann Doak back in. Her first second half action. Second free throw from Jordan, no good. 7 seconds to go. Creswell pushing tempo for the Warriors. Picks up her dribble, looking for help. Knocked away by King, and that's how the third quarter ends. So the Lady Pirates extend their halftime lead and take a 51-33 lead into the final stanza. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. This is the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Welcome back to Okarche. The final 8 minutes upon us as the Preston Lady Pirates lead the Okarche Lady Warriors 51-33. Luke McConnell and Adam Dieselhorst ready for the season opener for both these schools. Aniston Garner back in the game for the Lady Pirates, along with Emily Stidman and Phoebe Finch. That one's stolen by Vanden Drieschie. Creswell up ahead to Payne, back to Creswell, and the Pirates able to get back on defense. Schieber, wild shot, no good, loose ball. Stidman to the floor for it, gets it over to Finch, and then tried to shuffle it over to Garner, went through her hands out of bounds.
I love watching Stidman play. She is a little fireball. I love it.
Just 5'3". But as the cliche goes, much bigger heart than 5'3".
Yeah, exactly.
Schieber, short corner, gives it to Rother. She is bumped and fouled going up. See who they give it to. They're going to give it to Stidman. And that is number 5 on Emily Stidman. So she fouls out with 6 points tonight. And I think Phoebe Finch thought that was on her and that she was done for the night. Instead, it is Stidman with 7:21 to go. Rother hits the first free throw to make it a 17-point game. Still 7:21 to play. The question is, can Okarche make enough shots?
Well, if they can get points while the clock's stopped by shooting free throws, that will help some. Get some turnovers.
Rother goes 2 for 2. She's the first Okarche player into double figures. Garner left her feet. Stolen by Rother. She lays it in for 2. And just like that, it's a 14-point game. King bumped and fouled in the backcourt. And that's Vanden Drieschie's 4th foul. Nobody else really in any foul trouble for the Warriors, and now Garner is called for a travel in the backcourt. Seems a little puzzled by that. Vanden Drieschie inbounding for Okarche. Right corner, Payne. Closed out hard by Starr. Back to Creswell, right wing, to Rother. Rother finds an open lane. Bumped, fouled. Missed the shot, but she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. And that is now number 5 on Phoebe Finch. So Phoebe Finch fouls out. And a timeout with 6:59 to go called by Preston. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 51-37. Preston with the lead. We'll be back with more. This is the Squirtle Game of the Week. Welcome back to Okarche. Preston leading the Lady Warriors 51-37. The Lady Warriors trying to claw their way back into this one. Phoebe Finch and Emily Stidman have fouled out for Preston. Jaden Rother hits the free throw. Already 5 points in the quarter, looking for one more. And she's got it.
Down to 12.
Been as big as 20 for the Lady Pirates. Garner into the front court. Lost it. Still loose. And the Warriors have it. Vanden Drieschie drives right at King. Drew the foul. And the senior going back to the free throw line with 6:50 to play. Bit of a nightmare scenario here for Preston right now, Adam.
Well, they just are doing everything to let Okarche back into the game. Okarche's getting points while the clock stopped. They're turning the ball over, shoot free throws.
Vandendriessche missed the first. That was just the first on Savannah King, but already the third team foul on Preston in the quarter. Second one from the senior is good. She's got 5. The lead is down to 11, 51-40. Jordan's pass intercepted by Rother. Rother over to Vandendriessche. Layup, no good. Got her own miss. Outside Creswell. Back up top, Schieber. Schieber to Vandendriessche. Down low to Rother. Doubled. Outside Creswell. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound fought for. Tipped away from King.
She walked.
And a travel on Avery Schieber, who got around the defense a little too easily there. I think we know why. Pirates just need to slow it down and work the press break. Jordan at midcourt picks up her dribble. Intercepted as she looked for Starr. Here's Rother to the basket. Layup good. And here come the Lady Warriors. The lead down to 9, 51-42. Up ahead, Garner. Garner drives.
Oh, wow.
Looking for Cope. Intercepted by Creswell. And she saved it to Schieber. Schieber up the far sideline to the wing. Right corner to Payne. Back to Creswell. Creswell back to Payne. Right wing 3. That's short. But she got her own miss.
Schieber needs to get out of the lane. There they go.
Creswell over left wing to Rother. Rother drives into Cope. Missed the shot, but the bump and the foul on Josie Cope will send Jaden Rother back to the free throw line. 5:37 to go.
There's a lot of time in this game because Okarche has put points on the board with the clock stopped. They're going to have an opportunity here to do that again.
That's the 4th team foul on Preston. Rother's first free throw is no good. Rother with 8 points in the quarter has really been the catalyst for this comeback. Second one is good. 51-43. Garner hemmed in by Creswell and a bump and a foul on Katie Creswell. Her first. Second team foul on Okarche. King inbounds to Garner. Vandendriessche comes up hard. Double team comes and Garner's bumped and fouled, and that was on Vandendriessche, and that is her 5th. So Ruby Vandendriessche fouls out with 5:26 to play in the ball game.
Well, Vandendriessche with 4 fouls has got to be smarter than that.
And it will be Kylie Harper coming in for Okarche. That's now 3 fouls on Okarche. King inbounding in front of her own bench, gets it into Garner. He's quickly double teamed. Give to Jordan. Jordan is called for a travel. Jordan Garner disagreeing over on the far sideline. Just a subtle drag of the pivot foot. Another turnover for Preston, which has not scored yet in the quarter. 10-0 run by Okarche to start. Here's Schieber at the right elbow. Pass intercepted by Jordan. And Garner able to work it up against minimal pressure. Nice hard screen there by Jordan. Garner kicks left corner. King, three-pointer, no good. Starr tried to save it, but stepped on the end line. Good hard screen up top there by Shaughnessy Jordan.
Well, in Preston, I don't know why they're in such a big hurry offensively, but they got a shot they liked.
Savannah King yet to score in the second half for Preston after 13 first half points. Rother in the paint, rises up, too strong, got her own miss, put it back up, off glass, no good. Rebound battled for, Scout Payne has it. left corner. Out of the wing, up top, Creswell. Creswell, drive and kick. Harper, three-pointer. No good. Rebound, fought for. Payne has it. Payne back to Rother, to Creswell up top. We do it again. Down low, Schubert puts it up and in, and the foul. Foul on Savannah King, her second. That's the 15th foul on the Preston Lady Pirates. Timeout, Preston. 4:18 to play. 51-45. Preston with the lead, but Okarche has started the quarter on a 14-0 run. And Adam, not looking good right now for Preston.
No, they're just completely out of sorts and literally doing everything that they can't do to let Okarche back into this game. I mean, turnovers. They rushed an offensive possession down here on this end. Once they didn't turn it over. And then they're fouling on the other end and leading to easy baskets. And, you know, when you foul and you give people the opportunity, you're stopping the clock, too.
Aniston Garner still sitting on 4 personal fouls herself, with Vandendriessche and Parham both fouled out for the Lady Warriors. Okarche in pretty much 0 foul trouble at this point. Scout Payne has 3. Jaden Rother has 2. And that's the only foul situation for Okarche. Shaughnessy Jordan also with 4 personal fouls right now for Preston. So again, this was once a 50-30 game. And Avery Schieber looking to complete the 3-point play here. Dips, extends, and hits. Pressure comes. Starr lobs ahead to Garner as they get it across half court.
Too much dribbling.
Double team comes. Garner trying to escape, gets it to Cope, right corner. Down low to Starr, lost it, gets it back to Cope. Back up top, Garner. Open 3 on the way. Hits good. A huge shot from the senior, Aniston Garner. The first points of the quarter for Preston. Lead back to 8, and a steal on the other end. King up ahead to Garner. 2-on-2 break. Garner stops. Left wing 3. Hits good. Back-to-back threes for Aniston Garner. And the lead quickly back to 11. The coach's daughter, the senior, adjusting to a new school her senior year, which for a high schooler, that always seems like the horror story, moving before your senior year. But talking to Coach Garner earlier this week, he's like, she's adjusted well, and it's a really together team that's really taken her in. And man, how much street cred did she just build, knocking down those 2 cold-blooded threes when her team needed it.
She's a really unselfish player. We've seen it all night, getting other people involved. She's hit a lot of threes tonight, and those last 2 were huge. And she's just, like you said, cold-blooded. I mean, it didn't even phase her. Both shots. I was a little leery about her firing one up, and she knocked it down, and the other one, I knew once she caught it, she was putting it up.
So Preston went over 4 minutes without a point here in the fourth quarter. But back-to-back threes by Garner has pushed the lead back to 11 after Okarche rattled off a 16-1 run. 3.5 minutes to play, 57-46 Preston. Is that enough to get the Lady Pirates over the line? Payne for Okarche. Left wing, Rother. Rother drives in, got around Cope, laid it up and in. 11 points in the quarter for Jaden Rother. And the Warriors not going quietly. Long lead pass ahead to Shaughnessy Jordan. 3-on-2 break. She'll get it to Cope in the corner. Back up to Jordan. Now right corner to Starr. Driving baseline, cut off, looking for help. Bounces it to Garner. In amongst the trees, forces it up off the glass and good. You got to be kidding me, Adam.
She even kind of flexed on that one.
Aniston Garner, 8 straight points for Preston. And a nice find there by Taylon Starr, wrapping around the double team. Garner hits the free throw. Make it 9 in a row for the senior. The lead back to 12 at 60-48. Rother drifts to the right wing, gives it back to Harper. Harper, back to Rother. She'll fire a right wing three to answer. It's good. Preston quickly back the other way with 2:37 to go. Garner, top of the key. Can she answer again? Off the back iron, hit the cable up top as it goes out of bounds with 2:29 to play.
Heat check.
Definite heat check right there. And
I kind of like it.
Coach Dad on the sideline can't even say anything about it. Scout Payne can, though, as she rattles in the left wing three. And the lead back down to 6 on back-to-back threes. Starr across half court, driving, kicks it to Cope, left baseline, back up top, intercepted by Harper. Harper had it 1 on 3. Oh, and a turnover. She gave it to Scout Payne, and she fumbled it and traveled.
Well, and Harper's got to know the scenario. Garner has 3 or 4 fouls, so she's not going to foul. Ooh, not a good decision there. Jeez.
Long lead pass ahead to Jordan. Gets it to Garner across half court. Garner over to King. Left wing, now left corner to Cope. Back up top to Garner. 1:45 to play. Starr now with it. Right corner to Jordan. Corrals the wild pass. Back to Starr. Finds herself open baseline. Bounce pass. Cope. Left wing to King. Back up top to Garner. Garner. Back to King. Double comes. Over to Starr. Right wing. 1:25 to play. Cope. Drives baseline. Kick corner Jordan. Back to the wing. Preston doing a great job keeping it spread out and running clock. Starr back up top. King to Cope. Cope drives, baseline, kicks to Jordan in the right corner. Jordan cut off, gets it to Starr. Starr hemmed in on the sideline, and a bump and a foul on Jaden Rother with 59 seconds left. That's the 5th foul on Okarche, so Starr will go to the line for 2 free throws when we come back. That is the 3rd foul on Jaden Rother. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 60-54. Preston will come back with the conclusion of the Squirtle Game of the Week after this.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on.
Back to action. Taylon Starr hits the first of 2 free throws, make it a 3-possession game with 59 seconds left. Second one from the sophomore is good. She's got 7, the lead is 8. Rother quickly into the front court. Has it right wing to Creswell. Creswell back to Rother. Rother inside, 15-footer off the rim. Jordan has the rebound. Rother crowding her, and Shaughnessy Jordan will go to the line for the 4th foul on Jaden Rother. 42.9 seconds left, and Adam, it looks like Preston might survive that onslaught here in the 4th quarter from Okarche.
Yeah, Credit to the Lady Warriors. I mean, they never gave up in this game and showed a lot of character. I mean, I know Coach Mitchell's not going to be happy probably about the outcome of this game, but you got to be happy about the effort. And, you know, a lot of teams being down 20 in the third quarter could have hung it up, and they cut it to, 5 at one point, I believe. And then Garner just kind of decided to take the game over.
Jordan goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 43 seconds left, 64-54 Preston. Creswell, right wing. Up top to Payne, back to Rother. Right wing three on the way. It's good. Jaden Rother not going quietly into the night. Garner picking her way, trying to get free. Gives to Starr. Starr lobs ahead to Jordan. Has it on the right wing with 20 seconds left. Garner has it. Now King bumped and fouled from behind by Schieber. So Savannah King will go to the line for 2 free throws with 13 and a half seconds left.
How many points is that for Rother in this quarter?
$17.
Golly.
King misses the first.
That's quite a quarter for a high school kid.
Quite a quarter for anybody.
Yeah.
Be a great quarter for SGA. King misses both. Has not scored in the second half. 64-57. Payne, left wing up top. Rother. Outside Creswell. Fires a 3. It's no good. Rebound, fought for. Rother has it. Forced it up. Blocked from behind by Starr. She's got the rebound. And that is how the ball game ends. Tremendous performance by the Preston Lady Pirates. A stirring fourth quarter comeback by the Okarche Lady Warriors, but it is the Preston Lady Pirates who come out with the season opening win, 64-57. The final score here in Okarche. We'll have Jordan Garner join us here at the scores at our broadcast position. Well, Coach Garner, we knew it was going to be a tough one coming in. We talked earlier this week that you were excited about the challenge, and what a game that was.
Yes, it was. You know, really proud of our girls. She's got a great ball club and does such a tremendous job here at Okarche. The tradition that they have is really top-notch. Proud of my girls coming into a hostile environment. I thought we played really well. I got in some foul trouble early and late, but I thought we did a pretty good job of taking care of the basketball and maintaining our lead, playing through the foul trouble. Really proud, really good win on the road.
Looked like the first half, it was about how you'd expect based on what you guys both had coming back. A very senior-heavy team trying to figure out where all the production was going to come from. Did you feel like it kind of played out that way in that first half as you were feeling it out?
Well, make no mistake, Okarche just reloads, and so she does a great job. I thought we hit shots early, which made a big difference for us. Hit some shots late in transition. Just really proud of my group. Thought we played a heck of a ball game, but hats off to them. They are a great ball club also.
And it was your daughter coming in clutch. You were floundering a little bit there in the fourth quarter. Back-to-back huge shots for your daughter. Just walk us through those few possessions there and what a lift that was.
Well, you know, she spent a lot of time in the gym, and so really proud of her. She's worked hard this offseason. Proud of her for being able to have the courage to step up and shoot the basketball. You know, maybe they were a little rushed, but she was feeling it, and so I guess just shoot it.
You guys go on the road next week to Dale. How much of a lift does a win like this give you going on the road there?
Well, want to know. That's what we set out to do this week, and obviously Dale's a powerhouse, defending state champs, and so that's going to be another great challenge. We're excited about going.
Jordan, congrats on the win. Thanks for spending some time with us, and look forward to seeing you guys down the road.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So that's going to do it for us here on the women's side. As we get Adam back in here to wrap a few things up. Just a really strong performance from Preston. A great job by a veteran team to really close things down when the going got tough there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, like we talked about when we ended this thing, I thought Preston was the more senior-laden team and the more experienced team. I felt like for Okarche to have a chance to win the game, they were going to need Rother, and I felt like she was just too late to the party, kind of. She had an incredible fourth quarter, but really wasn't a factor up until the fourth quarter, and it was Parham that was getting most of the points for them. But kudos to Preston. Very balanced team. They have a lot of weapons, and you throw in Adden Gardner to that team and the way she can shoot it and the way she can score, they're going to be a tough team down the road.
Jaden Rother finished with 25, 17 of those coming in the fourth quarter. 3 points for Katie Creswell, 5 for Ruby Vandendriesche, 8 for Katie Parham, 9 for Scout Payne, 2 for Kylie Harper, and 4 for Avery Sheaver. For Okarche, 7 points for Taylon Starr, 23 led the way for Aniston Gardner for the Preston Lady Pirates, 13 for Savannah King, all of those coming in the first half. 7 points for Shaughnessy Jordan, 6 for Emily Stidman, 4 for Josie Cope, and 2 for Phoebe Finch. Any other final thoughts on the women's side?
No, it was a great game. Two teams that I think are going to look a whole lot different down the road before the playoffs. But, big kudos to Preston for winning that game, a competitive game in the end. And big credit to Okarche for showing the competitive fire to make it a game in that fourth quarter.
So that'll wrap things up on the women's side. We'll take a break and come back with the start of the men's game. The Preston Pirates and Okarche Warriors coming at you in just about 10 minutes' time.